I used to be very stiff as a kid, and I remember my siblings would literally laugh at me for how like stiff I was, how stiff my body was because I wasn't very flexible. I was moving around, I was skinny, but at the same time I was weirdly stiff, and it was a struggle. I often looked for like quick tactics to become more flexible, but never found it until I started like stretching and using the right methods to actually become more flexible, to actually free my body, free my muscles. And there is a special exercise that I've been doing recently. No, I won't say recently, I've been doing it for over a year. And I've been finding it very powerful to stretch pretty much your whole body. And it's a resting squat. And some people call it like the Asian squat. There are different names to it. So it's basically you just sit down into a squat, a deep squat, where your ass and your hamstrings are actually glued to your calves. Like it's like just a deep squat, relax in a relaxed position. And what I noticed that many people, even young people, even athletic people, aren't really able to get into that position or struggle to get into that position. It's uncomfortable, it's hard to get into that position for them. And it's not really normal because I've learned this is actually a position that we used to sit in like thousands and thousands of years ago before there were like chairs and things like that. That's a position we used to like sit in. But we literally stopped because we can now have chairs and now we have bad posture because we sit in chairs in weird positions all the time. And this created a lot of small problems. There's people with bad postures, people that have like some weird fucked up like some muscles have some problem like the shoulders, the back hurt, the knees hurt, all those things. And of course, the chairs aren't the only reason why. It's also because people just don't exercise much, and also diet and all those things. But I think the way we sit and the way we spend most of the time and the time we actually spend in natural positions has drastically reduced, and that's one of the main reasons why. So let's talk more about the rested squat because I think it's a very powerful stretch, and it's not like a stretch that you used to like. It's like it can be very fun. So first, I'm going to talk about regressions. Regression, like if you can't like go into a deep, like try right now. Try on to stand up. Go into the stand that you usually use, like do like weighted squat and squat in general. But don't like come back up. Just go down as deep as possible and be relaxed. Be relaxed. Don't worry if your background or anything. Just be fucking relaxed because it's not about like lifting as much weight as possible. Of course, if you're like, don't lift it as if you were like doing like barbell squats with weights. Don't like when you're doing barbell squats or just squats with weight in general, you're trying to stiffen up your body in general. You stiffen up your back, you stiffen up your like your legs, you root your legs to the ground, you stiffen up your hips and everything. You contract your abs, your braces, no. But when you're doing this resting squat, be relaxed. Just go down, relaxed as possible. Let your background if you want, if it's more relaxing. But just go into that deep squat. Don't worry, it's not gonna like kill you because you're not really don't have extra weight. Don't do this with weight, just body weight. Go down and try to do it. If you're able to like try this right now, if you're able to like go down without your heels coming off the ground, and you're able to stay in that position, then yeah, you can do it. But many people will have to like get their heels are gonna leave the ground. They're gonna be on the tiptoes, and that means you don't have enough you probably don't have enough ankle mobility to do that. And if your hips are very tight, your knees probably like kind of come in, and you'll see be more on the inside of your legs because your hips are so tight, or you won't be able to go truly deep, or your back is gonna run excessively if your hips are very stiff. So that's basically the position. You just sit down into a deep squat. Your hands are kind of resting on your knees. You just let your hands come forward like that. And don't worry if your background is not like a problem because it's not weighted. But if you manage to do it, that's cool. If you couldn't do it, there are other regressions you can use. You can go into that deep squat whilst holding like something in front of you, like holding like a table with your hands, or just a pole or something like that you can hold in front of you. So you can do that. You go into a deep squat and you hold something to not lose balance if your ankles are not really that flexible yet. Or you can literally put like some things like behind on your heels so that your heels are kind of elevated. So you can put something on your heels to like be able to like do it like get more knee over toe traveling without your ankles being constrained. So you can try different things, you can try different methods. You can you can even try that. I saw some people like use a kettlebell for counterbalance. So they put some weights in front of them, they hold some weights in their hands so that they can use balance so that they don't shift backwards too much. So they can do that as well. And yeah, when you find a regression that works for you, if you're able to do the resistance squat or you find a regression that works for you, that you can currently do, just make sure you do that frequently throughout the day. So I can do the full resting squat without any struggle because I work on my flexibility ability a lot. But I'm sure 3 years ago or 3 years ago I wouldn't be able to do that. And now that you found a regression for you, try to do it at least like 10 minutes a day. Just randomly throughout the day, just do it. Put a timer on 1 minute and try to do it. You do it for 1 minute, and then another time, just do it again. Or you could say, okay, every time I enter my room, I'll do a 1 minute resting squat. You could say or something like that, and then you just progress. And as your body gets more flexible, you'll be able to do it for longer. Like there's some people that can just hold this position for minutes and minutes at the end, and then I can do that for around. I can hold this position for like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes straight, like the resting squat position. So just separate it. Do at least 10 minutes. I do at least 10 minutes, and it's very powerful. You can even go up to 25 minutes. But you don't have to like just separate. You can say, okay, when I wake up, I do it, and then when I go to bed, I do it again. And when I go eat, I do it. And before going to school, I do a quick resistance squat again. You could just do something like that. It's like simple. Don't try to overthink it too much. Just try to do at least 10 minutes of it. And even if it's extremely difficult and you can't just hold it for like 30 seconds maximum, you could even do like less. You could do like 5 minutes every day. But have a goal in mind. But I think it's way better when you have a goal in mind because just go and say, okay, I'm just gonna try to do it as much as possible. For me, it doesn't really work that well. When I have a clear goal that I'm trying to achieve every single day, it actually pushes me to actually do it more often and try to surpass that goal even. And the last tip I have is just be relaxed. Just truly be relaxed. Don't tense up. When you're doing like the squats with weights, barbell squats, surge squats, and the different front squat, all those different squats, it's actually a good idea to stiffen up, to be stiff, to stiffen up your back, to stiffen up all the muscles in your body, to like brace your core, stiffen up your core, and all those things. But when you're doing the resistance squats, the goal is really relax. Really be relaxed. Really let your body just sink. Be more relaxed when you're doing that. And don't worry about the small things, the small mistakes that you have when squatting. Like your back rounding, don't worry about that. First, as you become more flexible, it will just go away. And it probably won't totally go away because it's not actually such a bad thing to like round your back. But it's actually risky to round your back when you're squatting with extra weight. When it's just your body weight and you're not doing reps and you're just going down into a deep squat and you're just resting there, you're not going up and down. It won't hurt you. It's actually a good thing to actually have your back be in that position. But when it's with load and you're repeating that movement for reps, then it becomes risky. So just be relaxed in general, and try to do this at least 10 minutes a day, and see watch your body change. It doesn't seem like it, but you will feel this like stretch in your hips, your ankles, and it won't only stretch your hips and your ankles, it'll stretch pretty much your whole body. Your back will improve, your knees will become more healthy, your tibia, like the muscle in front of your calves, the front part of your lower leg, is also going to strengthen, become stronger. You will feel it when you do the stretch. So it will really just change your whole body, change the way you move, change the way you squat, change the way you do every exercise. So try this out. So yeah, I've got that from this video. Don't lose some comfort. Chase it.